wouldn't have...
I'm looking pretty.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. All right, we'll go in with the business question first. Okay. So I want to know, what's your 5 most relevant business books?
You know what the crazy thing about business books, man, is there's plenty of strategy out there, but business is so much more about a mindset. So if I were to tell people to read business books, the GOAT's always Think and Grow Rich, right? You got to read Think and Grow Rich because it teaches you that it's your mind and the questions that you ask that get you there. It has nothing to do with the techniques. There are techniques, but the techniques change, so you got to have a good mindset. I really liked a book called Business Model Canvas. So if you're a little bit more on the spectrum and you need a little bit more visuals, it gives you business as a visual. And it's like you can just draw out your business. So I fuck with that one a lot. My Bible book I probably read the most times was 4-Hour Workweek. I've been striving for that ever since I started.
4-Hour Workweek?
That's been, trying to tell you, that's been the goal. That's been the goal. I just like that because it shows you the idea of you can systemize your life in a way that you only need 4 deep work hours to get it done. Obviously, it's a questionable book because it probably take you longer than 4 hours, but the mindset of trying to optimize into a point where this works and I live, right? The goal. I love work. I love the passion, but this can work. And we can put it here and then let it become something. I love that book. I read that book when I was 17. That's like, I read that book dozens of times. That's like my whole, everything I build is an intention to put it in that pocket. I would say one that a lot of people should read is called The Infinite Game. That's understanding that losing weight isn't a step, it's a process that you're always going to play. Right? Getting money, you always have to get money. No matter what you spend there by, you always have to get money. There's certain games that are an hour in, you're over, or so many points you win, but there's other games that are like role-playing games where you have to go, no matter what. You always keep leveling up. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. The consistency of life's problems, they're always going to show up. So you need always solutions.
Sure.
I would say top 5. 5 would be maybe, I like David Allen's Getting Things Done. So that's a book about how to it pretty much based on the concept of your mind is for thinking of ideas, not for remembering problems or remembering ideas. So it's how do I get all this shit that's out here and put it somewhere so that I can have more shit up here. And I think mental models and all that stuff is important. Actually, let me do in a good honorable mention that probably should have made the top 5, New Psycho-Cybernetics. I got this book probably when I was 17. I didn't read it till I was 27. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the exact title.
It sounds off-putting.
Hell nah. I'm not going back to science class, right? But the whole book is so lit. It was written by a plastic surgeon.
The guy that does the tip.
So he's a plastic surgeon, and his whole book was about like, hey, I watched me give somebody plastic surgery on their boobs, their nose, their jaw, whatever, and their whole life changed. So it can't be that... And it's been different people, right? Some guy had a cyst in his mouth, he needed to take that out. Some guy wanted to add pecs, whatever. There's been all these people that, with one change in their body or how they perceive their body, their life changed. And the whole book is about how you can attract or dissuade yourself from any experience based on how you see yourself.